I know this sounds unbelievable, but Gavin Newsom's lying to you about gas prices in California.
They are taking advantage of you. They're lying to you. And what they do is they manipulate the facts, and they try to play both sides as it relates to opportunities like this to highlight their misdeeds. They immediately say, well, because of the legislation side, that's why you're burdened with these higher prices in California. That is simply untrue. They are the polluted heart of this climate crisis. They've been lying and deceiving us for decades and decades and decades. And it's finally time to hold big oil accountable. And that's why this time we are not falling prey to those lies and to the manipulation. And that's why we are in the middle of a second special session.
So Gavin Newsom is saying that they need this second special session to combat gas prices here in California, when he neglects to talk about why gas is actually so expensive. His whole theory is that these greedy gas companies and oil companies, they've all colluded to somehow make gas more expensive just in the state of California, penalizing California for, I don't know, whatever particular reason, even though it's his own government that has put out numbers stating that over $1 in taxes and regulations are added to the price per gallon of gas here in California. And that's from his own government. And not to mention that, ironically, he is doing this in front of a oil well, which they have been working to shut down as many as possible. Now, there's enough oil wells in California where we can start to produce our own oil. California is a oil island after all. We could produce a lot of our own oil. We could refine it here. It could be done under proper working conditions. It could be done environmentally sound. No, but instead we import most of our oil to California from third world countries like Ecuador, where we got to burn more fossil fuels on big freight liners. So is he telling the full truth? No, he's not explaining why gas is so expensive here in California. He's neglecting to say that. Instead, he goes back to the same old tired excuse, which is that corporate greed and these evil gas companies are the reason why we have such high gas prices here in California. But is anyone really surprised at this point that Gavin Newsom's not being completely honest about any of this stuff?